all improving insulin sensitivity from a different mechanism. The thing that happens though is our body eventually can't keep making that much insulin, so insulin production falls down, but because you're gaining weight, your blood pressure's up, your triglycerides are up, the good cholesterol's down, eventually blood sugars begin to start to go up, but your arteries begin aging a third faster than they should. And so what happens is you're aging about a third faster, so every third birthday add a fourth year. But you don't feel anything. And eventually the production goes down and then whoops, there goes the blood sugar. Here's where we diagnose diabetes. And that's why 80% of our diabetics today are dying prematurely from a cardiovascular event, a heart attack or a stroke, maybe a ruptured aneurysm. That fact and that statistic was true in 1970, it's true in 1980, it's true today. All of our treatment, everything we're doing is not changing it. That's why the American College and Association of Endocrinology says, we need to be treating this pre-diabetes as aggressively as we do diabetes. Well, how do we do it? Well, they looked at the worldwide medical literature. Their conclusion was, we need to do intensive lifestyle changes. That's SlenderiiX. That's what we're doing. Dave Johnson's doing his. I've got other athletic trainers that have come up. This is what you're doing. You're trying to teach intensive lifestyle changes. But the point I'm bringing is that this is what happens over time. And so what happens eventually is they become diabetic. That's stage level 3. Then pretty soon, if they don't take care, then they're down here, they've lost a leg, they're on dialysis. Can you imagine 3 days a week going to dialysis, being hooked up for 4 to 6 hours every week, the rest of your life? If you want to take a trip, travel, you've got to get a hold of a dialysis unit. That's level 4, folks. That's disability and it's happening. I was speaking in Malaysia about 10 years ago, group of doctors, and I couldn't believe this because I didn't think they had the problem we did. They came up to me afterwards and they said, 9% to 10% of the adults in Malaysia already have diabetes. We are out of dialysis machines. We go to Hong Kong to get them in the black market because we don't have enough. And so it's something that's worldwide. This is not just our problem. It's there. But then, of course, the best one to talk about loss of health are those individuals who have a cognitive decline, can't remember where they put their keys, can't remember names, can't remember different things. I'm not trying to scare you. Most of them are worse than that. But what happens is it's slow, it's a process. And most of the time they cover it up. They don't think much about it. And, but they're mildly confused. But these people are in level 4 because they have not, level 4, I'm sorry, because they have not been diagnosed. But then level 3 would be the physician actually makes the diagnosis of Alzheimer's, it could be other things, but other dementias. But what they have shown is 80% of the brain cells are affected or damaged at the time of diagnosis, the day we diagnose them. I don't know about other physicians here and in family practice. We have all these drugs to help people with dementia. In all my years, I've never seen one patient improve. They cost $800 to $1,000 a month. But every doctor prescribes them because they don't know there's nothing they can do, and it's such a tough situation. Your patients are asking, do something, doc. Isn't there something you can write? And these pharmaceutical companies are making a ton of money, and they're not doing it. I've asked doctors, if they do, it's imagination. But they are still able to function. They live at home. Usually they're, you can leave them alone a little bit here or there. They just know it. But then it always advances. And then pretty soon they need 24-hour care. They might need assisted living. They can't remember anything, but they still remember family, loved ones. They have good days. They have bad days. But that's level 4 because they are really disabled. They really can't function. They can't drive a car. They can't go. Their social skills are pretty much gone. And then, of course, level 1. We've all been there. I hope, I think it's probably the saddest thing I did as a physician was going and taking care of these people in the